Hey there, everybody. I think we're live. Welcome to this reading for the next 2 days, the 26th and the 27th. If you're coming to this reading not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. Nancy, hello. Elkzone, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And welcome to everybody else. Stacy, hello. Dad, hello. Shelly, hello. Huda, hello. Ann, hello. And Lalik, hello. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Jackie, hello. Leo, welcome. Yeah, nice and shaved. Yeah, no hat tonight. It's actually pretty warm here, so no need for a hat. It's been cold, so that's why I wore a hat. But welcome everybody. We're gonna get started here in just a few minutes, and as always, we gotta fix this, but that's all right. Shelly, thank you. Efren, hello. And yeah, I cut it. Howell Oracle, hello. I can't get a haircut, people, so might as well just shave it off, right? Make my life 1,000 times easier. Barb, hello. Nettie, hello. Maris, hello. Welcome. Sharon, hello. Welcome. Butterfly, welcome. All right, we are going to answer some questions real quick, and then we're just going to get started. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Feeling really down today. I feel like things are improving, as always, Brittany. Yeah, this could be, by the way, this could be dating if you're looking for love. It could be like getting out there, trying to find someone new or meeting someone new. But Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Page of Cups, like good news coming in for you. So, again, I realize like with the current situation, it's like impossible maybe to find love, or it could be very hard to date and things like that. But this could also just be happiness. So I feel like good things coming in for you. Definitely good news as well. Herbert, hello. Hope you're doing well. Amanda, hello, and Gregory, hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Efren, I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm gonna be able to get a haircut, and there's no way I'm trusting Jake again with those clippers. So you know what? Shave it off. Val A, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. A couple of cards, please. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which fell, Val. So you have the Eight of Pentacles here and the Temperance card. Yeah, definitely like a lot of future stuff here, Val, because Eight of Pentacles to me is material success on the horizon. It can represent like money or more success coming in. It doesn't have to just be money. It could be in any other area of life, but it's like just saying in the future. And the Temperance card is, again, like in the future. It's a card of patience. Three Cups, yeah, some sort of celebration coming in for you, Val. I like it. The Savage, hello. Thank you for being here. And Maisha, hello. Welcome. Siobhan, hello. And Jacqueline, thank you for the thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. All right. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I see L ever again? Justice, the Knight of Wands, or Page of Wands. I would say yes with these cards. So yes, Justice is like could be a return, kind of in a lot of ways. So it could represent, a return in certain ways. The Page of Wands like says there's like passion or desire to see each other here, and the Two of Cups, perfect match. So even if this is not a love situation, I would just say yes with those cards. JC, thank you as always for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Slow job search, dealing with unemployment, and had hand recovery plan to start now. Do I have to jump on any offer? Take time to find what makes me happy. The Fool. I still feel like you could find something that makes you happy. Which I mean, I feel like I kind of said the other night, and the Fool says like you're more than prepared to get something that you will actually enjoy. The Seven of Wands is more like sticking to your guns. To me it's like a card of sticking to something that you really desire to have. So I would, yeah, Sun, extreme happiness. So I would stick with what makes you happy. Jen M, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Met someone from Ireland. How serious about me is he? Very, is what I'd say to you. I like this actually quite a bit, Jen. The Knight of Pentacles is seeing something through to the end. So it's like, making sure that they reach a goal, no matter how slow it is. Six of Swords moving, so obviously if you live not in Ireland, this is going to require a move. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, two sixes. I love two sixes. Being on the right path, moving in the right direction. So I'd say very serious. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will real love ever come my way? I would get out of your head, is what I'd say to you. Let go of the past. It's like something holding you back here, Kelly. The Nine of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords like an anchor. It's like something holding you back. You know, it could be your past, it could be beliefs, it could be anything. Eight of Cups, needing to walk away from something here. Yeah, the moon. A lot of fears here, Kelly, but I would say definitely yes. You know, as I always say, the cards cannot control your life. They cannot say yes or no. They can't like make something like this happen or not happen. You know, it's up to you. We have free will. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's what I need to talk about, because that just popped into my head, is the fact that like I feel like people like don't realize how much control they have over relationships. We can literally have a relationship whenever we want, and a lot of people say to me, "Oh, I can't find love," blah blah blah, and I'm always like, "Listen, this is not a criticism, right? But I see like the ugliest people within relationships, and again, I'm not throwing hate or shade at those people or judgments or anything like that. But the fact of the matter is like I see plenty of people every single day that are in relationships where I'm like, if they can be in a relationship, then you definitely can be in a relationship. And I've seen ugly people who are just ugly people, not as in how they look, but just pieces of this right here, right? Pieces of poopy, we'll say here, because I can't say the word shit on YouTube, people. But, you know, what I would say is if they can do it, you can do it. So it's a choice, plain and simple. Stacy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How do I let go of people that no longer serve me? Tower's like a hard chop, is what I'd say to you, Stacy. So I feel like just kicking them to the curb, just getting rid of them, getting them out of your life. Yeah, King of Pentacles, this is like almost like just a straight up cutting out. I mean, maybe it's not really a good answer, but just like straight up cut out energy, just like blocking energy, especially if they no longer serve you. It's like once you take your power back, that's when you will be successful. So that's what I'd say here. Jen M, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is Virgo going to go to AA and get serious about quitting the alcohol? Virgo, right here. Ace of Wands. I would actually say yes with this. Four of Swords, recovery. I would literally say yes with those cards. Virgo, new life, basically new beginning. Four of Swords, literally recovery. So, yes. Raymond, thank you for the super chat, Raymond. Really appreciate it. You say, card for April. You have the Five of Swords. Yeah, like feeling alone in certain ways with the Five of Swords, which makes sense, again, with like, you know, the current situation. Seven of Swords says, let go of your fears here. Yeah, Four of Wands, like wanting more freedom. So I just feel like feeling restricted. So I just feel like you could be, you know, I just feel like you could just be feeling restricted. And that's pretty much that, is what I'd say there. Pamela, hello, and welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. Hazel, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will James marry me in the future and be happy life? Seven of Cups, Three Swords. I would say maybe not with this here. You have this. This to me says like basically there needs to be a focus with the Three of Cups, because the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is not a bad card. Three of Swords is not a bad card either. It can be a heartbreak, but it could also just be saying that a situation needs to be, like a decision needs to be made with the Seven of Cups. Hierophant is, one, to me, like the best marriage card in the deck. So I would say it's definitely possible here. Yeah, there's like a lot of potential. This to me says there's potential. It's like not set in stone. You know, like I always say, to me, I feel like there are multiple people here on Earth that we could get married to at any given time and be extremely happy with. You know, so I feel like in a lot of ways, this is saying this relationship definitely has potential to be something, but I feel like you have to overcome either sadness or that Seven of Cups, which is like, you know, needing to actually focus on the relationship is what I'd say there. So that's what I'd say to you. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Not hopeful of finding love. Another card, please. You have the Ace of Swords. Good news. Look at moving, traveling is what I'd say to you, Brittany. So this could be like moving or traveling or finding. This could also just be good news. Like I said, didn't I say good news? Because it wasn't like the Ten of Cups and the Page of Cups. It's just like the same thing. So good news. I feel like there could just be good news coming in for you. Again, could be traveling. The world could also just be you kind of like popping out, basically. The way to think of the world is like it's a card of birth, but it's like you're in the squeeze. It's like your head is about to pop out from birth. So as I always say with the world card, it's like, you know, I always say birth, it's like uncomfortable for the mother usually, and it's also the baby does not want to pop out either. It's like, think about it, the baby is like in a perfectly contained egg, seed, whatever the hell you want to call it, right? And they're happy as a little clam all up inside you, right? So I feel like this is saying you're all up inside something, some sort of comfort zone. It's like you don't want to come out into this cruel, cold world, right? And so I feel like that's what's going on here. So, but I feel like you're about to pop out on the other side. It's like about to be born. But maybe you're in this period of being uncomfortable. Love it. Tita, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will Capricorn reach out? Strength, patience, chariot. I would say probably not. This to me would look like you having to reach out, especially with the chariot, because the chariot is like you have a choice whether or not to make this happen. So that's what I would say to you here. I feel like you have to make the choice with that card for sure. Ruby, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, is there love coming in for me? Or the X coming back. I would say no X here with this right here. No communication, very cold energy, 5 of Wands, too much conflict, but new love. Yeah, I definitely new love. 10 of Swords is a card of being at rock bottom or being very sad or whatever, but to me it's a card of moving on. Moving on to something else. The Star is like a wish, you know, kind of like moving towards the future. Right here, 3 of Wands, literally the card of foresight. So this to me says there's new love coming in for you. 6 of Wands, success. So definitely new love coming in for you here. I would cut out the X with that 10 of Swords. Winnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. A card for the rest of the week. School closed down. Card for career, please, and finance. For the rest of the week, Wheel of Fortune, turnaround. So I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you. A lot of luck as well. Very lucky energy for the rest of the week. And you say card for career and finance. You have the 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, success. This is very successful, Winnie. I feel like you had a good reading the other night as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like there's like a lot of good energy for you. A lot of like this very successful energy as well. 3 of Pentacles says like focus on teamwork, or kind of like working with other people, you know, like working on a team more or less. And, you know, obviously with the current situation, again, it's probably going to be very difficult to work on a team, but it could represent, you know, online. It could represent from 20 feet away. It could represent anything. So, yeah, I like it. That looks good. Very, very good. Nicole MC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, who is more sincere, Scorpio or Aquarius? I would say here that I think the Aquarius. I'm going to show you these next 2 cards. This is the Scorpio, the 10 of Wands. 9 of Cups was the Aquarius. This was the Scorpio. This was the Aquarius. So I would say the Aquarius based off those cards there. The Savage, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is the Cancer man in a toxic relationship? I would say no. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. I don't know. I almost feel like I'm picking up on your energy, though, is what I would say. 10 of Pentacles is like having everything you want in love. Ace of Cups is like a love offer, is what I'd say. But I would say, no, I don't think it's toxic. You know, if he is in a relationship, this would be a very positive relationship, is what I'd say to you. All right, let's get started. So, welcome everybody. Thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's get this show on the road. We are going to do just a daily reading here, people. So, let's see. This is going to be for the next 2 days. I'm going to be using this deck as always right here, the Radiant Rider-Waite. It's that one right there. And I'm also going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle because why not, right? It's this one right here. So we're going to use that deck. I was going to use the Animal deck, but I don't know where it is at the moment. I think it's outside. So there's no way I can use it at this moment because I'm not going outside, people. I've sealed myself in my apartment, and I'm not going to leave. Plain and simple. All right, Aries. Let's see. Aries, you have the King of Pentacles here for the next 2 days, so feeling very stable. A lot of you could be very focused on work as well, and you have the Happy card as well. Aries, I did your reading today for the week of the 6th or the 5th. I can't remember, but whatever, not next week, but the week after, whatever that week is. I did your reading for that week, and there was, you had this card right here, the Happy card, so I feel like there's like a lot of happiness coming in for you next week. It was a really nice reading, if I remember correctly. I don't remember exactly what my message was. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I think it was life on your own terms, actually, is what I would say to you, Aries. And I definitely feel that energy here. So I feel like some of you are just like happy, or you are creating more happiness in your life because you're realizing that you can live life on your own terms. I mean, to me, this whole virus situation, that's the whole point of the whole thing in the first place. Is like I said last week, you know, I feel like a lot of places like businesses and companies and all this other stuff are going to be like, wait a minute, everybody's getting their work done from home. There's no reason for us to have this giant office space, for example. So I feel like we're going to see a lot more opportunities for people to be more free, in the sense that they'll be able to work from home, or they'll be able to work more on their own terms. And that's kind of what I'm getting here for you. Your reading, Aries, for next week was all about living life on your own terms. There's I would say there wasn't necessarily a lot of freedom in the reading, but there was a lot of kind of just being able to make your own decisions, not having to worry about other people, that sort of stuff here. So I feel like just a lot of happiness. And the King of Pentacles is just a very stable, predictable energy. So I feel like just things are more predictable for you at this time, Aries. So love it, Aries. That looks great. All right, Taurus. Let's see here. Taurus. Taurus, really nice. You have the Nine of Cups, and you have this Observer card here as well for the next 2 days, Taurus. So could be some wishes coming in for you here with the Nine of Cups. Could also be fulfillment as well. I feel like for a lot of you, it's I feel that you see something you want here. It's this coyote thing is looking at this moon. The moon to me represents fantasies, illusions, things that you desire in your life. But the moon also says it's funny because I always say the moon represents fantasies or illusions, which most people would think fantasies and illusions, oh, we can't have those things. But I don't think that's true at all. I feel like these are things that you can have, but it's these are things that you need to try your best to manifest in your life. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying you need to try your hardest to manifest the things that you desire here with this card. So I feel like some of you need to use your powers of manifestation to manifest your dreams. For some of you, I feel like it's you are seeing clearly how to get from point A to point B as well. I did your reading today as well. Again, I don't remember exactly what I said in the Taurus reading, but I feel like in a lot of ways that there was a lot of stuff about kind of getting from point A to point B. I don't know, not this last reading that I did for next week, but the 2 previous weeks kind of sucked for you, Taurus. So I feel like there are just improvements coming up for you here. Love it. Looks good. Thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Gemini, let's see. Gemini, very interesting, fits in very well with your weekly reading as well. Your weekly reading had an element of kind of removing negative energy or removing toxic energy from your life, and I kind of get the same feeling here. So I feel like a lot of you could just be kind of removing toxic situations or toxic energy from your life with these 2 cards. Gemini, I'm pulling up the chart real quick because I don't remember exactly what is in your chart, but I just want to see what's going on there to see if anything comes up. But anyway, I feel like for a lot of you, you could be kind of cutting dead weight out of your life here with the Nine of Swords and moving on from things that kind of hold you back. And I feel like this is going to lead to a rebirth. For others, I almost feel like you are growing out of the ashes or something like that with this card. I mean, this literally looks like a plant is growing out of lava on this card. But I feel like you are kind of this is, I wouldn't quite call this a phoenix rising situation. When you think about it, a phoenix rising moment, the phoenix, it's a bird, it flies above all the BS below it, after it has its rebirth. This plant is still stuck in this lava ash type of situation going on here. So I feel like maybe you're still kind of a little bit stuck in the mud, but I also feel like there's a lot of hope and a lot of good things coming in for you here with this regeneration card. It reminds me of the story of the lotus as well. Lotuses grow in mud basically at the bottom of water, and they grow into a beautiful flower. So for some of you, I'm getting all these weird things are popping into my head right now for you, the lotus thing, ugly duckling thing, all this stuff. So I feel like you're almost turning something, polishing a turd. Here you go, right here. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that here, Gemini, over the next, I feel like this is longer. So I feel like this could be over the next, few weeks that you're polishing something up, making it look more attractive. I really like it, Gemini. This is a very nice energy. So love it. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Cancer, 1919 on the timestamp. Love it. Cancer, love this even more. You have the a change in the wind and the Ten of Pentacles, improvements. Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, to me, I consider to be kind of just omen cards, or whatever you want to call them. To me, they kind of signify some sort of positive change in your life, or they can kind of represent fortune after difficulty, good things coming in after a difficult period of time. So I feel like there's definitely a positive change in the wind here for you with these cards. The change in the wind card, I can't get over. I mean, every single there's a gazebo at the top of this thing here, at the top of this zebra is the word I was looking for. And if any of you watch the TLC channel, there's a joke that it goes around that every single show on TLC, they're always like, let's go to the gazebo. So it's like this joke. It always pops into my head with this card. I really don't think that has anything to do with your reading unless you're going to be, I don't know, maybe you're going to be on 90 Day Fiance or something like that. But what I would say is, I don't know, something about a gazebo here for you, Cancer. But for the most part, I feel like this is a major change coming in for you. Ten of Pentacles to me is something that you've been like kind of looking for. So in a lot of ways, I feel like you've been looking for something. I also feel like that this could be something where maybe you have been like nervous to try to attract something into your life, or maybe you've been nervous to try to have some sort of accomplishment in your life with this Ten of Pentacles. There's like, it's going to be really hard to see, but there's like this little child, and she's kind of like hiding behind her mother on this card, and that's kind of like popping onto my head. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's kind of like almost feel like you're peeking at something, or it's like you're looking at something you want here, Cancer, and I feel like that will be leading to a lot of success, whatever you're looking at. Ten of Pentacles to me does say like dig, so to me it's a card of treasure and finding treasure. As I always say, we have to dig for treasure. We have to go on a treasure hunt or search for treasure. So I feel like in a lot of ways this is saying kind of like go on the search, go on the hunt. But yeah, I like this a lot, Cancer. So I feel like there will be a lot of success for you here. Love it. Looks really good. So thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see here, Leo people. Leo, you have the Death card and the To Be Fair card. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's like a transformation in the way that you use your energy here with the To Be Fair card. So I feel like a lot of you could just be maybe changing. You know, again, this would make a lot of sense to me with what we're currently dealing with, the current situation we're dealing with. To me, this could represent like the way we use our energy, the way we use our powers of manifestation, the way we speak to people, pretty much anything. This To Be Fair card, I feel like, is saying that you're hoping for more fairness, or you're hoping for more balance in your life. And that Death card, I feel like, is talking about a transformation. Yeah, I feel like in a lot of ways, I wanted to clarify this Death card as well. This to me would be a change with the Three of Wands in the way that you use your energy, kind of like I said at the beginning. But the Three of Wands is like saying that you do put your energy into things. Like maybe you work really hard on projects, maybe you work really hard on your relationships, but it's like maybe what you have seen as far as a return on your energy has not been fair. So I feel like you're just investing in situations here that are more fair, that are more balanced, that are more even. And it's like you are no longer investing in things where it's like you're waiting too long. For others of you, I feel like you're done. I'm getting sacrifice here. These cards don't represent a sacrifice at all, is what I'd say, Leo. But for some reason, the word sacrifice is popping into my head with these three cards. I feel like the sacrifice could be like maybe people always make you future promises, but like I feel like you're like, no, you are going to pay me up front. So I feel like this is you kind of like standing up for yourself here with the Three of Wands. This could literally be in like business or work. Maybe you're like, no, I need to get paid now, like up front. It's like you're no longer footing the bill, is what I feel for certain things. But it could be in other areas of your life as well, where it's like you are kind of like, I feel like you're requiring more of an investment from people in general before you just give them something or give them time. So yeah, that's what I feel here. Love it, Leo. That looks good. All right, Virgo. Let's see here, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Three of Swords and the All That Glitters card. I feel like for some of you, this could be a breakup. So some of you could have gone through a breakup with that Three of Swords. Yeah, it's like you have a choice, though, in a lot of ways. I feel like for whatever reason, some of you Virgos could be kind of like looking back at some of your past choices in life in general. I would say probably not just love here with the Three of Swords. I feel like this could be all your choices in your life in general. And I feel like you could be looking at some choices with like sadness or regrets. But I would say no regrets. Okay, Virgo, I feel like you need to let go of the regrets. I feel like you need to let go of the sadness here with the Three of Swords. I feel like there's good things coming in for you here. This to me is like a choice. It's like, do you focus on the sadness, or do you focus on the fact that there are like opportunities for you to be very successful with this All That Glitters card? This All That Glitters card to me is kind of like a card that says there could be things, number one, that stand out to you, like opportunities, business opportunities, job opportunities, love opportunities. And it's like, are you going to grab onto that, or are you going to focus on, sickness, sadness, whatever? Chariot says you have a choice, right? It's like there are two sphinxes on this card. It says you have a choice between, the light and the dark. Like, what are you going to accept here, Virgo? So I feel like your reading is pretty simple. I feel like it's saying focus on the positive, and I feel like that will lead to the most success. In a lot of ways, I feel like It's funny because you always, I think you had this card in your weekly reading. I did your weekly reading yesterday, and I'm almost positive you had this card here, Virgo. And I pretty much said it's like there are two masks on this card, and I feel this energy. I'm always saying it to you, Virgo. I feel like there are like opportunities right in front of you, but they are wearing a mask. It's probably not something that you're looking for, so it's like you don't see it as an opportunity. I've heard so many stories from people who have like been looking for a job, and it's like there's always something smacking them right in the face, and it's like they don't accept it, but then it's like they finally see it, and sometimes it's too late. But the people who do accept it, they could end up in jobs they never imagined they would do, for example, but they do it and they love it and they fall in love with it. I've heard so many stories of people do that. Same thing with love as well. It's like I've heard so many stories, right, of people who kind of say yes maybe to someone that they don't find, who isn't their type or whatever, right? Or, someone who is like an Aries, even though they leave like 900 comments on tarot reading videos saying they would never date an Aries, but maybe this one time they say yes and they end up with love in their life. So hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, Virgo. There you go. Thank you. All right, Libra. Let's see here. Libra, you have the TikTok card and the Hermit card, so Virgo. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. For others, this to me says you have found an answer. You have found your inner light here with the Hermit card. It's like you found something you need to let shine. The TikTok card says time is slipping away. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying you need to kind of like grab onto time here. I feel like you need to grab onto something and take advantage of something now. It's funny because you and Pisces get the same exact messages lately. And I always say, to me, Pisces and Libra are very similar. Well, to me, really what it is the way that Pisces and Libra express love is almost identical. And so I feel like that for you and Pisces, it's like you both have similar energy. So maybe that's why you're kind of getting these running out of time cards. It's like I said to Pisces, maybe like last week, I think it was. I said to Pisces, don't let something slip through your fingers. And I feel the same type of energy for you. I feel like this is saying, don't let something slip away. But it's probably not a person. It's probably more of an opportunity with the Hermit card. The Hermit card says you have gone inside of yourself. And it's like you have been searching for some inner answers here, Libra. So I feel like you have some inner answers, or maybe you have an idea of something that you need to kind of let out. I'm always saying to you, get attention. It's funny because on this deck, that is a star. It's going to be, you're not going to be able to see it on the camera, but it's basically a star that's inside his lantern here in this deck. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like a talent, gift, skill, or ability. It could be some sort of, project that you're working on, but I feel like you need to like let something shine. I feel like time is taken away here. I don't want to scare anybody with this. Like, I think you have a little bit more time here, but I feel like it's saying like, kind of get moving basically with this card. Yeah, that's all I got for you there, Libra. So thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Let's see here, Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the two to the sea card, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is very good energy for you here. Very weird message as well. I feel like for some of you, just like this feels like a random side note here, Scorpio. I feel like for some of you, this could be some sort of relationship, or where basically you would truly. I feel like saying you would genuinely do something for this person. So it's like I feel like someone's coming in where it's like you would actually genuinely want to help them. It's like you don't feel obligated to do it. Or maybe it's like one of those relationships where there's like no expectations from the other person. So, it's basically not a transactional relationship. And I feel like that would be very good. So if you have that type of relationship coming in, I feel like it's very good for you. For others, I do feel like you are kind of like on a voyage here with this to the sea card. I feel like you could be kind of like floating around the ocean, or kind of like going around, probably trying to find resources or the resources to do something that you want to do. It could be business related, it could be in your job, it could be pretty much in anything here, Scorpio. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying that you could be just kind of like on this journey trying to find something. The good news is I feel like you're more kind of like being guided by your inner voice here with these two cards. I also feel like this Queen of Pentacles is saying that you should move towards something that you are skeptical about. I almost feel like that's like a clue from the universe, is the you being skeptical about something, or maybe your first instinct is to like question something. I almost have the feelings of like something being too good to be true here, Scorpio. It could be like a job opportunity, business opportunity, love opportunity, but I feel like it's saying it's not. So I would move towards it here with these two cards there, Scorpio. So love it, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. Everybody's saying water break. I will take a water break. I shouldn't take a water break. I've already drank like half this, more than half of it. So, and I already have to pee like halfway through. So, water break is probably a bad idea. But anyway, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people. And Sagittarius. Let's see here. Before I say anything, let me get the timestamp here. Sagittarius, you have the community card and the hangman card. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that you could be delaying getting out into the community for obvious reasons. For others, I feel like it's saying you are being delayed because you're not working with a community. I did your reading yesterday as well, and I don't really remember what I said, but I do remember something about community or being with community or taking time to like be in the community, something along those lines. So I feel like for some of you, this could be about building a community or socializing with people. As I always say, yes, I realize that there's a virus going around, yes, but that does not mean that we can't, join groups online. That doesn't mean that we can't use Skype. I'm pretty sure almost everybody has a cell phone. So there's plenty of ways where we could be networking, getting out into the community without actually, interacting with anybody in public or, in front of them. We can do it online. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is saying that help from people would be very beneficial. And for others, I feel like this could have to do with family for some reason. I'm pretty sure I said something about your family. That might have been last night, actually, Sagittarius, now that I think about it. But I feel like a lot of you either could be healing your family is what I'm feeling, or it's like if there has been a falling out, this could be something that happened like years ago, by the way, Sagittarius. I feel like a lot of you could be kind of clearing up that energy here with these two cards. So I feel like some of you, this could be like family healing. This could be, like healing of people in your life, pretty much anything. And so, yeah, that's what I would say to you here. Love it, Sag. Sag, I want to play another card. Loyal Heart. This has to do with family. Again, I wanted to kind of I wanted to say that this could say that there could be a perfect match in love, but really I feel like this is having to do with family. So I feel like for a lot of you that this could be saying basically that you're like loyal to your family, but you're like trying to rebuild your family or something like that. So that's what I would say here with that card. But that looks pretty good. So thank you, Sag. Really appreciate it. All right. Let's move on to Capricorn. I'm mixing up the cards here. That's a problem. So Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Milk and Honey card, Knight of Cups card. Love it. This Milk and Honey card, I actually, what's funny is I never read the books that come with the Oracle decks or the Tarot decks, really. But I feel like this is meant to be a good card. It's Milk and Honey, so I feel like it's meant to be like a Fortune After Difficulty card of improvements, card of like the nicer things in life. That Knight of Cups to me, I feel like is Knight in Shining Armor. To me, the Knight of Cups is like someone who sweeps you off your feet, or it could even be just a situation that sweeps you off your feet in general. Could be a love situation, business situation, work situation, pretty much anything. So that's what I would say here with these two cards. For others, this to me is like you dreaming of just bigger and better things in your life, like Milk and Honey. You are dreaming of enjoyment or having a life filled with joy and happiness, and I feel like you could easily get there. Let's see how. Yeah, Queen of Swords, taking authority. Queen of Swords says like you are taking control or you are taking authority over your life. Queen of Swords to me is like the step before authority, but to me it can also be you kind of taking, it's not really a card of control, but it kind of could be a card of taking control over your life or kind of taking authority over your life. It's like saying you are making your own decisions now, not other people. And that the Knight of Cups is like saying you could be taking authority and kind of like this is like a very direct, decisive type of energy here. So I feel like a lot of you are just being very direct, very decisive. It's like you're just moving towards your dreams, and that's pretty much that here, Capricorn. So that's what I get off of those cards here. Yeah, you have the by the book card. I feel like this is saying the opposite though, Capricorn. I feel like you need to almost I feel in a lot of ways that you need to go by the book, but I also feel like this is saying that you need to kind of like reinvent things at the same time. So it's like I feel like there are like in work and business, there are just things that are done a certain way because that's the way that works, right? And if we try to innovate too much, then usually we're not going to be very successful because sometimes certain things in work and business work for a reason. But I do feel like this is saying that you can like follow the lead and also kind of innovate, but just not go too crazy is what's popping into my head. Same thing in love as well. I feel like if you're looking for love, it says there are things that have always worked since the beginning of time, and that's probably what you should do. So there you go, Capricorn. Don't go as far back as the cavemen when they used to bat each other over the head. So that's not what we're talking about in love. But, maybe back to like the 50s or something like that, where people would actually talk to each other and be like, I like you. And they'd be like, oh, I like you back. There you go. We're married. Congratulations. All right, Aquarius. Let's see here. Aquarius, you have the Time to Go card and the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to kind of like let go of the past, obviously. Four of Pentacles, holding on too tightly to something, needing to let it go. Time to Go, needing to go through a transition. Call me crazy, but I think that you had this card the other night when I was doing the Oracle reading. So I feel like a lot of you, this is about like needing to let go of something or needing to move on with the Time to Go card. So I feel like for some of you, this is like needing to let go of something that you've been holding on to too tightly. For a lot of you, to me, it's not really very fair, but what I would say is that, like, astrologically, Aquarius, to me, there's a lot in your astrology that could say that you're going through, like, a career transition or a job transition. To me, there's, like, a lot of just change type energy, but more that says you could be doing something completely different with your life or in your life, and there would probably be a lot of benefits to doing that. I also feel like for some of you, this could be talking about moving or traveling. Again, obviously, if you don't want to travel this time or move, don't. It's just a general reading. It's not going to apply to all of you. So, I'm sure we all have different levels of risks that we're willing to take. So, I'm choking, for example, live on video. So, if you're not willing to take the risk, then don't. Plain and simple. For others, I just feel like this is about, again, letting go of something here. Yeah, you have the yin energy as well. I do feel like for some of you, it would be a good time to just like rest and relax. I feel two ways about this. Like if you are in isolation or what are they calling this? Quarantine, self quarantine, whatever the hell the news is calling it. I feel like for a lot of us, it's like we're stuck in the home. I feel like for like some people, we should take this opportunity to like rest and relax and not do anything. I feel like sometimes when like crazy things like this happen, it's like the universe saying like, hey, everybody needs to slow down and like learn to just be grateful for what they have and all this other stuff. But for other people, I feel like they need to be more active. I feel like this is talking about you needing to make the choice, whether it's like, are you a person who needs to slow down, or are you a person who needs to kind of like take more action during this time? So it's gonna be different for all of you. I feel like you need to kind of like make the choice is what I'd say there. But love it, Aquarius. So thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. Pisces, you have the Chop Wood card and the Six of Pentacles. It is time for you to kind of plant seeds, Pisces. I pretty much say this every single night. I feel like it's time to get moving. I feel like you need to start. Like, I feel like you've built up a big old pile of wood here that is just like either this is literally chores, Pisces, or this is things that you need to get done. I feel like you just need to start chopping one log at a time. I feel like the more you like allow things to build up, the worse it's going to get with this chop wood card. You're just going to build that pile bigger and bigger and bigger. But I feel like if you just start chopping away one project, one log at a time, basically, Pisces, I feel like you'll be making a lot more progress much more quickly, much faster, is what I'd say to you. Six of Pentacles, planting seeds, getting started on something here that you want to get started on in your life. Yeah, I feel like you need to get started on something that you are feeling called to do. I really feel like for you, Pisces, it's like people are never going to look at you the same way again. Like, in a couple of years, probably, maybe less. I feel like for some of you, people already already do. Like, I feel like people already are looking at you like in a very different way. Like, maybe people are very surprised with the strength card at the things that you are doing. I always say strength to me is a display of strength. Like, yes, it's a card of patience. Yes, it can represent a Leo. Yes, it can represent all these things. But to me, it's a display of strength. Judgment is your inner calling. It's saying you are feeling pulled to do something, probably involving all these things that you have to get done. And it's like, if you do it, then you will be very successful. I feel like you need to be very greedy with your energy at this time as well, Pisces. Like, if you have like multiple things, I always say this to you, if you have like multiple things that you are working on, I feel like you need to focus in on one thing. Like, I would just say focus on what works, get rid of the rest. And I do feel like you need to be greedy with your energy, because I feel like you need it with this Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about balance. He's holding a balance there. And it's like saying, how much can you actually balance? So I do feel like some of you do need to be greedy, like I said. Yeah, and you have this Come to the Edge card. This card to me is about like, kind of like pushing yourself past the point where you would normally give up on something, Pisces, pushing yourself past the point of the amount of work that you would put into something as well. Yeah, you have the time for a nap card as well. That doesn't make sense. But I would say some of you definitely, I feel like, need to know when to like take a break and when to put your work in as well. I feel like that's what this is saying really as well. Even with this chop wood card, I feel like it's saying that like when you need a break, when you can work on something and give it all your time, effort, and energy. I feel like it's really saying like if you're working on something specific that like I feel like 2 hours of dedicated work is much better than even 8 hours of unfocused, distracted work. So I feel like you need to kind of like pay attention to things here with this time for nap card. I don't really feel like it's saying time for nap. I feel like it's just saying like you need to pay attention to when you can work, and then you need to pay attention to when you can nap. But I feel like you need to like be dedicated and focused about it with that card there. But love it. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now, and that will be that. So let me get a new deck here, and let's see what we get for everybody. And let's see here. This is already a shuffled deck, people, but I want to shuffle it again, and I want to give it a much better shuffle. That's that. Also, make sure to subscribe. Like 70% of the people who watch me are not subscribed to the channel, by the way. So if you're not subscribed, you're missing out. What are you missing out on? Probably videos of me choking on camera. You're missing out on... that's pretty much it. And my plants, and then just readings. That's it. You're missing out on readings where I forget what day it is. There's like so much you're missing out on. So make sure to subscribe. Don't miss out. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Let's see here, people. All right. If you have picked number 1, you have the 8 of Swords here, the 4 of Cups, just feeling restricted more or less. So I feel like for some of you, you could just be feeling restricted for obvious reasons. 4 of Cups, knowing you know that the grass is greener on the other side. This is what I would say. Of course it is, because if we weren't all in solitary confinement right now, we'd probably be a lot happier, and we blah blah blah. I'm gonna pull another card for you. Yeah, 3 of Swords, just sadness. I feel like some of you could be feeling this solitude. Like I said, I feel like you with these cards here, it's like you could be feeling the loneliness and everything like that. So I would say like maybe try to reach out to people, join the Facebook group. We have a bunch of people in our Facebook group now, and you can reach out to any one of us if you're feeling this. So that's what I'd say there. Next, if you have pick card number 2, you have the 7 of Wands and Page of Swords. I feel like some of you just know what to commit to here with these cards. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could say that maybe you are wanting to commit to something like a business, a job, an idea, a project, a personal project. For some of you, I'm getting hobby as well. I mean, now's the time, right? Now's the time to start like a hobby or something that you're interested in. I'm sure you have plenty of free time. So I feel like some of you could just be exploring something new, or exploring something with this Page of Swords that you want to commit to. And I feel like it'll be very good for you. 7 of Wands to me kind of represents reaching a point where your life will never be the same again. It's like he's defending his position at the top of a hill, but he can't go backwards. He's not going to be able to get past those wands again. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you are making changes and you will never be the same again. And finally here we have if you pick card number 3, we have the 7 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This could, of course, be a knight in shining armor for a lot of you. So I feel like for a lot of you, there could be a knight in shining armor coming in here with these two cards for number 3. So if you're looking for love, it could be a knight in shining armor. For others, if you are not looking for love, this to me says you know what your dream life is with the Knight of Cups. 7 of Cups says stop distracting yourself, and the 7 of Cups says stop allowing things to distract you or get you off your path, and just focus on this, like what you really, really want. For some of you, this could be a person, it could be like someone that you're interested in. It could be a relationship you're in right now, but I feel like there's a need to kind of focus on it, and not, I feel like you're allowing too much other stuff to get in the way. So I feel like you shouldn't do that, but love it. So thank you everybody again for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Sunkissed Lotus, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card for love, please. Cancer, who ghosted. Virgo. You have the 6 of Wands, success, strength. I'd be patient. 10 of Wands. And I feel like you will probably be releasing the person who ghosted you with this card, but I would be patient. I feel like there's love coming in for you. Yeah, 2 of Cups, probably a soulmate, the next person. So this could say the next person is going to be a really good person for you. So that's what I'd say there. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, hi, Chris and everyone. Hello, Vanessa. You say, will I be successful looking for work in town I am currently in right now? Yes, definitely. Yep, for sure. The star is just a yes, and definitely a good card. To me, it's a card of rest, relaxation, renewal. It's also a card of hope and faith, but it can just represent something that comes into your life that gives you hope and faith. So a job. 4 Wands, something to commit to. So definitely yes. To me, the 4 Wands is freedom. So it basically says anything that could potentially provide freedom in your life, the 4 Wands can bring into your life. So I feel like there is just freedom coming in for you off that 4 Wands. Isha, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's the outcome of me and Daryl's relationship? Lovers. And this is what I'd see here. 7 of Pentacles, changing direction, Wheel of Fortune. I'd say if you're not together, the Wheel of Fortune would say that you could end up back together here. Like I always say, you always get these back and forth cards with him, right? But I feel like this could be very good here. And it could be some sort of turnaround. 7 of Pentacles, slow growth, but definitely growth in lovers. So I would say love there, Isha. Venti, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I be victorious in my court case? Ace of Wands, the Sun, yes, definitely. Ace of Wands, very good card. Success, growth. So I feel like there could be a lot of growth and abundance. The Sun is success coming in for you here, and it's also kind of a card of celebrations and happiness. So yes. And thank you for the super chat. And if you have a question, pop it in down below, and I will answer it. I don't know if you posted it or not. I just lost everything. Oh my god. That's a problem. All right, we're back. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will he stay sober? Yes, I would say yes, kind of. With the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords cuts both ways. I like the Ace of Swords on these questions, but I also don't. Because to me, it kind of says they're on, the razor's edge, more or less. But I'd say yes. Where's love for me? 4 Pentacles, let go of the past. Yes, Devil, no toxic energy. I feel like you need to get out there, is what I'd say here. You say, I'm not sure. Is can't avoid V a question? I'm not sure. But I would say, yes, you could, is what I'd say. Keezy Bay, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, where are Scorpio and I headed romantically? 9 of Cups, whatever you wish for. 9 of Cups is a wish fulfillment, happiness. So whatever your wish is. If you want to get married, it could be marriage. If you want a commitment, could just be a commitment as well. Keezy Bay, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Wanting to move soon. How does it look for apartment? 10 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. This could be some obstacles right now, but I actually like this. 10 of Swords, a lot of readers consider it to be the worst card in the deck, but to me, it's not that bad of a card. To me, 10 of Swords is it can represent moving. So I would say yes, I feel like you'll be moving. 5 of Pentacles, maybe some difficulties at the moment because of obvious situations, but Ace of Cups, I would say yes. So yes. For sure. Finesse C, thank you for the super chat. You say career and love. For career, Chariot, some sort of victory coming in for you here. Yeah, 8 of Wands. This is very quick success coming in for you. This could represent like moving, but it could be like moving up in the organization. Could be you getting like a raise or promotion. Could be anything really. But I feel like there's some sort of quick success here. For love, you have the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this could be someone coming in for you very quickly with the Knight of Swords. So I feel like someone could be like charging into your life here, and I feel like it could lead to a lot of quick success. So love it. That looks good. All right. Fancy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, love card for me. Let go of the past. Temperance. I feel like you're like patiently rebuilding in love with these two cards. Yeah, Knight of Wands could be like a fire sign coming in for you. Someone who's very passionate about you. Somebody who really likes you. Yeah, Three of Wands, like in the near future is what I would say. So I feel like there's love coming in. Definitely a lot of passion as well. All right. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. You say, will we try again or just be friends? Knight of Pentacles. I would say this would just be just friends, basically. I don't think you're going to try again. Knight of Pentacles, too slow, like just taking too long. Knight of Pentacles to me comes up when like we could be like worried about a relationship or, you know, wanting someone to come back. But it's like by the time they do come back, if they ever would, in the first place with the Knight of Pentacles, it's too late. Five of Cups, too much sadness, you know, feeling left out. So I feel like you're going to move on. Danny, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, where did it go? Message from Spirit. You got it. You have the Four Swords, Two of Wands. I think it would be a good time for you to like dream at this time. Four Swords is a card of like dreaming. It is a card of like rest, relaxation, recovery, like all those things. But to me, there's a stained glass window up here, and it kind of says that it's a good time to dream or to kind of rest and relax, but also like meditate on things you want to manifest. Two Wands is like taking control on things. It's a card taking your personal power back, but it's also really kind of like going for something you want. You know, he has the whole world in his hands because he is really going for something, and that's what I feel like you need to do there with the Two Wands. Love it. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Message from Spirit, please. You have the, Danny, I answered. Sorry. Nettie, thank you for the super chat. General card for me, please. You have the Nine of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, new money. Nine of Pentacles to me is definitely a card of newness. The Page of Pentacles, definitely a card of something new coming in for you. So I feel like there could be money coming in for you here with these two cards and or like just straight up success. So I like this energy a lot. Nine of Pentacles is a card of luxuries as well. So I feel like there could be like a lot of luxuries or success coming in. Or this is kind of like having the nicer things, basically. Lorna, sorry, as always, poor Lorna. Lorna, thank you for the super chat. You're looking good. Cards for Janet, please. Thank you, Lorna. And Janet has the Magician and the Six of Swords. This is like Janet needing to kind of like manifest something new in her life. So I feel like Janet could be manifesting like new opportunities, but it's also just like moving on in the first place. This says that she could be moving on to calmer shores, like improvements in her life, you know, in all areas of her life, not just one thing, but everything. And the Magician just says she needs to use her powers of manifestation to have these improvements. So that's what I feel like needs to happen there. Yeah, I feel like she needs to follow a plan as well. Karen, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, will Steve reach out to me soon? The World, the King of Swords, I would say yes. Yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. The World, to me, the World can represent completion, but it definitely could represent communication. King of Swords, I feel like it's just him in this situation. Ten of Pentacles, to me, is like the best love card in the deck. So I would say yes here. Yeah, I feel like there have been delays here, Karen. But yeah, I feel like there's still attraction with that, the Queen of Wands. So I would say yes. For sure. Teresa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will the Virgo and I end up together? I would say yes. Yeah, definitely. Someone needs to make an offer here. The Fool says someone has to take a leap of faith. Ace of Pentacles is an offer. Very good, you know, to answer your question. But also, I feel like someone needs to make an offer here. Like somebody needs to get moving. Susie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, cards for work, will I make money tomorrow? Queen of Pentacles, I would say yes. The other card that flew away, Susie, was the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is like saying no, but to me, the Five of Swords isn't really that bad of a card, you know, and this Queen of Pentacles is more important. Yeah, Ten of Cups, I would say yes. So, yes. And thank you for the super chat. You say, will I find suitable housing soon? Yes, definitely. Three Cups, Celebration, Knight of Pentacles, something stable. So, and yes, definitely. I like these cards a lot. Susie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I tell S what I know about the guy she likes? Three of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I would say yes, as long as you know it's the truth. But I would say yes with these cards. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, like helping someone out. So yes. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does LeBron's feel right now towards me? I feel like very withdrawn, is what I'd say here. This is like closed off, with the Nine of Swords. Like a very stuck energy. Hermit, like closed off with these cards. So I feel like at the moment, they are very closed off to the situation. Megan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How is Cameron currently feeling towards the connection? Very beautiful, Megan. Six of Cups, happiness. I like it, is what I tell you. Five of Wands. There could be like some conflict here. Five of Wands doesn't mean anything, really, Megan, in this situation. It could say like there could be some issues. It could be the virus, right? Maybe you can't see each other. Maybe you haven't been seeing each other, whatever. But attraction, success, abundance. Six of Cups, happiness. Six of Cups is a card of soulmates as well. So that's what I would say to you here. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, willing to invest in the situation here. Justice, willing to, justice is cause and effect. So it's like, they're hoping to put time in and get time out. So that looks good for now, is what I'd say to you. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does the Taurus think about me? I would say yes to you, Maisie, here. Eight of Cups. I don't like the Eight of Cups here, but I would say yes with these two cards. Eight of Cups is like wanting to walk away, though. Susie, thank you for the super chat. Cards for love. You have the Page of Cups, Susie, and the Death card. Could be a Scorpio coming in for you. Definitely could be love coming in for you. So I like this. Page of Cups, love offer. Could be an admirer, someone who's interested in you already. Fancy, thank you for the super chat. How does Jeremiah Pisces feel for me? Pisces, right here, Two of Pentacles. Typical Pisces is what I'd say. Two of Pentacles, going back and forth, flopping on the ground like a dead fish, or, dying fish, I should say, going back and forth. I feel like his feelings are very back and forth. This is very wishy-washy, picky Pisces type of energy here. So that's what I'd say to you. Yeah, you have the Hierophant, which is like seeing marriage potential, but it's like, Pisces. Look, Moon and Moon and the High Priestess is what I'm trying to spit out here. So it's like both Pisces cards. So it's like they have to make a decision here with that Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're interested, but like I said, I feel like they need to actually, this to me is like backing up your words with that Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles doesn't have anything to do with words, but that's what's popping into my head. So it's like, in a lot of ways, I feel like they're just being fickle. Fickle Pisces is what I'm trying to get out. So that's that. That blasted me in the ears. All right. Hold on one second, everybody. I gotta get a new deck going here. So let's see what is going on for Lonnie. Thank you for this super chat. Really appreciate it. How does Muda feel? Next actions towards me. Lonnie, let's see what is going on for you. Strength, patience, Three Cups. Now, this could be like a third-party situation. Nine of Pentacles. No, I would say no. This is like patience. So I'd be patient. Three Cups is like celebration, but he could be dating here. But Knight of Pentacles does say he'd be willing to put the work in. Knight of Pentacles is seeing something through to the end. So again, it does say, he'd be willing to put the work in there. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like he could come back, or he's like feeling like he will be coming back around here, is what I'd say. Fan, I answered. Did I skip that? That's weird. Platyris, however you say your name, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Pull a card for what I need to hear. Nine of Wands, don't give up on something here. Ace of Pentacles, Hero's Journey. I feel like you're like on a hard journey, is what I would say to you. And I feel like you need to keep pushing here. Nine of Wands, don't give up. Nine of Wands says you haven't tried everything yet. You are not out of ideas yet. So I feel like you need to keep pushing with this Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I feel like you need to do that. Ace of Pentacles is accepting an offer. So, but it's also like the Hero's Journey. I feel like you're on a journey towards something. It's like you're hoping to get this Ace of Pentacles. So keep pushing. Vanessa, did I skip you? I feel like I skipped you. Vanessa, I'm going to answer it anyway, even if I didn't. Thank you for the super chat. Cards for love for me. Virgo, Hermit, Knight of Wands. I feel like you need to get out there, is what I'd say. I feel like you need to be patient. And with that Temperance card, yeah, I feel like it's time to let go of old stuff here with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, Five of Cups, anything that made you sad. I feel like there's tons of new love available to you. So I'd date and get out there. Probably not right now, but soon. Hazel, thank you for the super chat. How does James feel about me now? Eight of Pentacles, work, Queen of Swords. I feel like he feels like you could be closed off. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying this is how he feels. So I would open up more. Eight of Pentacles is willing to put the work in to a relationship. I feel like you have this card. I'm having like deja vu. So if you had this card the other night when you asked about him, I would say he's definitely willing to put the work in here. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be more action with this High Priestess. Stefan, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What's the future for me and Chant? You have the Ten of Pentacles, which could be marriage or family or happiness. Ten of Pentacles to me is the best card in the deck. If this is love, then I would say it could be love. If it's not love, then this could just be fulfillment in whatever it is that this situation is. It could be money as well, because it is the Ten of Pentacles. But Ten of Pentacles to me is like the tree of life. It's like everything you want out of a situation. So that everything you want. Love it. All right. I think I'm all caught up here, people. So if I have not answered your question, I will stick around for a while longer and answer some more questions. So feel free to pop your questions in down below, people, if you have them. And I'll be happy to answer them. Robert, hello. Can I have a card about my job? Robert, you have the devil. Probably not in love with your job is what I'd say here, Robert. And possibly looking for something better. Or looking for something different, more or less. So that's that, Robert. I really hope. Donna, hello. You have the Eight of Swords, Three Wands. I feel like you could easily set yourself free more here. Eight of Swords, like self-imposed restriction, but Three Wands, waiting for the perfect moment. I feel like you always get very similar cards, Donna. Yeah, it's about like letting go of something. Three of Swords, sadness, Chariot. I feel like there's some sort of victory coming in for you, but it's like you have control over it. Again, I don't really trust the Eight of Swords right now, for example, just because of the situation that everybody is in. To me, that could just say we're all being restricted, plain and simple. So that's what I would say here. But I feel like there's some sort of victory coming in for you, Donna. Salma, you say, is P going to reach out this month? I would say yes. So yes, for sure here with this card. Gerard, what's up? You have the Ace of Cups. Could be a love offer. Could be success coming in for you as well. April T, thank you for this super chat. Really appreciate it. May I have some cards on career and money? You have the Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. You have the World here, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Very interesting, April. Five of Pentacles, maybe like not feeling very happy or great about your financial situation there. You have the World card. I like this a lot. The World card to me is like goals, things that you want to achieve. Nine of Swords like worries about whether or not you will be able to achieve those goals, wishes, and dreams. But Nine of Pentacles is like a card of luxuries. Like this to me says that you are moving towards your goals, wishes, dreams. Nine of Swords just says get out of your head. Like don't question yourself, basically. Like don't like get rid of the worries and the fears, more or less. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of change in work or career here. Queen of Pentacles I call the crossroads, April. To me it says you have a choice. And to me, the Queen of Pentacles always says, pick the new path. So definitely some sort of change. I feel like it's a positive change. Nine of Pentacles. Really good. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Is there a future? I would say no here with these cards, if I'm being honest. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores, death, in ending. So I would say no with those cards. Alex, thank you for the super chat. I would say no. You say, will I end up with my Virgo man? I would say no. Five of Wands. To me, Five of Wands is like too much conflict, too much competition. I feel like they could have been like a stepping stone soulmate or something like that, is what I'd say to you. So that's that. All right. Butterfly, is it over with Marcus now? Page of Pentacles, I would say yes to you. I feel like you're just not investing in the situation anymore, or you won't be. So I would say yes. April, thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Veronica, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I have a card for my daughter? Four of Swords, recovery, judgment card. This is like a rebirth. She could be going through a transition period, a rebirth period, whatever you want, some sort of change period. But Four of Swords, really good card, like resting, relaxing, recovering, all those things. Four of Swords doesn't have to be recovering from anything specific. It could just say they're taking, that she is taking a lot of rest time. Judgment card is like hearing an inner calling. So I feel like she could be feeling called. Yeah, Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Really good. Really nice cards for her. T. Troy, what is up? You have the Seven of Pentacles. This is like financial growth or growth coming in for you. So I think there's growth coming in. just growth, T. Troy, in your life. I like it. All right. I will answer like 2 more questions here, people. So feel free to pop your questions in down below, and I will answer like 2 more before I take off here tonight, and that'll be that. All right. And let's see. Maybe not. I'm gonna give like 30 seconds here. And all right. Annette, hello, by the way. Throw away. You have the Seven of Swords. Let go of your fears. This is like Seven of Swords to me is like a lot of fear. So I'd say let go of your fears. Siri, you say, is HL Pisces thinking about me? Does he miss me? Page of Knight of Pentacles. I would say I think they could be thinking about you. They could be attracted to you, but there's no missing energy here, is what I'd say if I'm being honest with you. Ninja, you have the Nine of Cups, wishes, fulfillment. I feel like you'll be fine, is what I would say to you there. K Parrot, I'm sure I said your name wrong, but thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I move forward with my Cancer interest? You have the Eight of Cups, Page of Wands, a lot of passion here. Three of Pentacles. I would say yes. I wouldn't. The Eight of Cups just says no expectations, right? The Eight of Cups just says as long as you have no expectations for the situation, then things will probably go very well for you. So I just say, just be open with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups just says don't look too deeply into the situation. I feel like a lot of great relationships are ruined because people look too deep into the relationship, or they set these expectations that are too high, right? But Page of Wands, desire, passion, Three of Pentacles, someone who's willing to work on a team with you. So yes, I feel like things could go very well for you there. I like it a lot. But all right, thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. I'm actually gonna pull a card for Awana. Awana, I am not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, of course. But you say you have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is improvement. So yeah, I feel like things will improve. But thank you, everybody, again, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Am I doing anything else tomorrow? I don't think so. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. And definitely have a good night.